I'm Rosa Mendez, and I'm here at the #1 Long Island broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh. I had the best time ever!
Hey, listen, Daddy, you're listening to the #1 broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh, Daddy, in Long Island. The best pro wrestling broadcast of all time, I think.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, man, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It was quite disappointing what happened to us, but we bounced back fairly quickly.
Well, what else would we do? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers.
Well, speaking of that, man, we need more members.
Okay.
What do you think we need to do to get the people of those 5,000 subscribers to come on and join the team as a Monty and the Pharaoh member?
Nudity is out of the question. Any other ideas?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do have a few ideas.
Well, just like Prel, they should tell 2 friends, and they could tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all our content.
But that's, you know what? That's why you're the star of the show, because guess what? Members get special content. Even we spoke about it. Pharaoh came to me one day and he goes, man, what's the deal? I can't even watch some of these videos because I'm not a member. And I said, there you go, Pharaoh. You got to be a member because this is what the members get. They get free content that none of the other fans that watch this show get.
That's right.
You get free autographs from some of these wonderful stars that come in, right?
Nice.
All you do is you go to the MNP webpage, our own page, and shoot us an email and say, hey, man, I want a picture of Tommy Rich, I want a picture of whatever. And boy, that's on its way.
We give them their choice.
That's right.
We rock.
We do rock.
And you need to rock too. Join.
Your feelings on Dark Side of the Ring, and as a legend like yourself, are you worried about going on those type of shows now, considering how they're trying to kind of turn?
Hey, look what happened to Tommy.
I am now, since this stuff with Tommy and Van Dam, they said that they should have stood up and helped the stewardess or the flight attendant. And I agree, they should have. Someone should have helped her. Fuck Ric Flair. I'd never liked him anyways. He's a cocksucker, you know. And I'll say it to his face, and I'll say it to his ass. I'll say it anywhere I see him. And someone should have stopped him, you know. And if that's what he does, because I seen him do that stuff in the hotel room. As soon as he gets to the hotel, he gets drunk and gets naked. But that's kind of okay. He didn't corner somebody who didn't want to be cornered. You know, anybody in his room, they deserve to be cornered. But on an airplane, that was different. And nobody helped this woman. I almost cried for her.
What did you feel about Tommy's comments, though, that he felt it was like boys just being the boys?
Right.
I mean, what was your feeling on that?
I don't know. He should have did something. If he's such that good of a guy, and I know he is, he should have did something. Same with Van Dam. I'm disappointed in both of them. They should have did something.
Well, to be fair, right? Flair's a legend in the industry. You don't want to step on him because who knows what he'll do to you.
He's running around the airplane naked.
Right.
Step on him. What are you talking about?
Do you think that
cover him up? You put him back in the seat. You chain him down. So you can't do that. You're in public.
Why does Ric Flair feel like he has a right to do this type of stuff all the time?
I don't know. He gets drunk and believes his own hype. He believes what he's the best worker there is, but he's not the best wrestler. You know, the best wrestler is Kurt Angle. You know, but players like the best worker. You got to remember, working is not fighting.
Right.
If I resist you, work isn't shit.
Right.
You know.
Right.
No, I consider myself a good worker, but a better fighter. But I haven't had to prove that very much because people, you don't have to. You know, it's a business.
Sure.
We're not in the background. We're not in the playground. We're in a ring.
It's not a sport of
and
tough guys, right? In that essence, you're not really fighting, right? So you're there to take care of each other and entertain the fans that want to see you.
And even though if I don't like you, I trust you to not hurt me on purpose. And I've been hurt on purpose many times.
Really?
Many times. And that's okay because I could take it.
Can you share a story where someone hurt you on purpose?
Well, when I wrestled for the FMW the last time before they went under, I dove on this guy and he purposely moved out of the way and I landed on my head and I was knocked out for a month. I didn't remember a whole month, and every time I sneezed or jumped on my feet hard or stomped my foot hard, I lose consciousness.
You give this guy a receipt eventually for this wonderful feat he pulled on you?
No, I didn't realize how bad he He didn't try to catch me till I seen it on video a year later. I just thought he just didn't do very good. Then I watched it on video. He moved out of the way, and I couldn't, and I landed straight on my head upside down, and it about killed me, and I didn't realize it.
Is it clearly you could tell the love you have for the sport that you've made such a great career out of, and you're such a legend at? Is there a part of you that you feel maybe you didn't want to go so extreme and you just wanted to be a Bob Backlund-ish type of wrestler, a Kurt Angle type of wrestler?
Yeah, of course. Like my uncle always said, like when I started breaking the table, the first time I broke a table, it was me and him against two guys, and we lost the match. Of course, it's work. But he said, get back in the ring and get your heat back. I go, what do you want me to do? He goes, think of something. I go, I know what. I'll moonsault a table. He goes, what's that? I go, I'll show you. So I threw a table in the ring and I moonsaulted it, and that took off ever since. I don't know what I was getting at, but...